Good evening, friends of sport and spectacle. I am a Rowdy Yabo, and this is QVADRIGA. Back in the day, Avalon Hill had a game that I really enjoyed called Circus Maximus. It also was a chariot racing simulation. This is not an adaptation of that. This is a different game, but it has some of the feel of that I enjoyed in that old Avalon Hill game. Your first choices here is of your faction, and each faction has its own qualities that allow you to have little bonuses to your little default bonuses for your chariot racer, and this gives you a leg up. Well, everyone else has a leg up, so we all have one. We're all hobbling around on one leg. It's really, it's still fun. I still like this game. So, if you looked back there, I chose single race just to give you an idea of how this thing works. You can choose static turns or dynamic turns. You can do normal or hard difficulty. I get my butt whumped on, well, I don't get it whumped. I make some progress and then eventually die on normal difficulty. So we're going to go with this. Here in the single race, I am going to choose very average. That looks very average. And there are two kinds of racetrack. There's this U-shaped sort of thing where you get a nice straight start. So a long initial straightaway before the first curve, and then you do 3 races around, and then another sort of drag strip home. Here, why don't I just show you? Now, here's my racer. I am a little bit of everything. This guy is healthier and faster. This guy is a bigger chariot. And I just rolled back on the mouse button there. I'm doing this turn by turn. So first thing I'm going to do is try to get some acceleration out of the block. Now, I have kind of a disadvantageous position here. I don't want to whip the horses anymore. I kind of do the come from behind thing, given that I choose the commoner chariot. I think I'm going to go ahead and whip here. And so I generally don't have faster horses. This guy has super fast horses, and basically we're looking at him to win. I'm just going to comfortably move along here. This guy chose the chariot bash against this guy. Okay, I'm going to have to break or something here pretty soon. So why don't I do this? And that is just enough. Okay, that guy, the guy with the fast horses, just had his horses removed from him. This guy's taking off. He also has fast horses. He might have made this work. If I go out a little bit, is that going to help? Probably not. Okay, I took a little damage on the outside wheel there, you saw. And I'm still in some danger. Why don't I do a little control here to try to do this? Okay. Now I think I'm going to do bad things. So lacerate is to use the whip. I have an opportunity here to use the whip on the horses and the dude. I could also crash to the right. He has I think a lighter chariot, so I think I will crash. Aha! He's smart. He ran away. Okay, I don't know if running over a horse that's gone down is going to be hard on me. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. All right. I think I'll do this. Oh, he pulls away again. Smart guy. And speeds up. All right. Well, I will just watch for aggressions here and hope that he can't take that turn as well as he thinks he can. Okay, there was damage on his horse, and I'm pretty comfortable with what I've got here. I'm going to look out for aggressions. Now, again, my chariot's not really doing well here. Let's take off here. So now I'm whipping the horses. My outside horse is not a happy horse. We've seen it take a little bit of damage. I think I'm going to just cruise with this. Now, I've kind of shown you how to do this quickly because I've been playing with the dynamic mode. But let's go over these various choices here. I can move one lane over. I can move 2 lanes over. I can move up to 3 lanes out. And that's just, the interface is kind enough to not show you options you can't take. So I could lacerate left, but there's no one to whip here. I could lacerate right, again, no one to whip. Crash and crash is trying to use the chariot itself to damage other folks. So I can control to ensure stability. And I've got a nice green here. I'm taking a little risk in this corner here. You can see the green is a slightly different color. And then it's nice there. I'm comfortable with this level of risk. I could brake, just slow the horses down. Well, there's no need. I'm pretty happy there. And I could whip the horses. That has the issue of being hard on the horses. I mean, that's not super genius there. Okay, so we just got our information there that going over the horse did some damage to this fellow's chariot. I'm not going to whip the horses. Maybe I will be defensive. This can cause damage to other people's horses, to be sort of constrained by my chariot. Now I can't resist this. Little lacerate left here. Okay, I think I'm just going to take control around this corner, which is going to slow me down a little bit. And, oh, I come in second. All right. So, that's what a race looks like if you take it on the static or turn-by-turn basis. It goes for a little bit, it stops. You commit your command, and you go. That's fine. I like to choose the dynamic. Oh, what did I do there? So we've gone back to the campaign, the main screen here. So I'm going to, I could new campaign or start a campaign. Guess I'll just start a campaign. Constitution. Okay. So heavier chariot and more endurance. I basically because I'm bad at game, I kind of like coming from a stronger perspective. Let's see. Oh dear. Well, that's not going to work. There is a 10 character limit. All right. And we'll call this the Etno team. Right. So dynamic turns, normal campaign or epic campaign. Well, considering I haven't completed a normal campaign, in this case you start in a city, you build up your capital, and you try to move to the main Roman city and win 3 races there. So, I don't know if it's consecutive or not. I'm not in danger of finding out. So let's see. We need to finish to get 800 denarii here, and there are 8 teams participating. These are the various leaders, and trust me, I'm not going to hit that there. So here are our teams. Each of our riders has a constitution point. We have medium chariots. We have horses with endurance. What we can buy between races are new riders, new aurigas. This thing, I haven't got enough money to find out what that is, but I'm going to assume that it is training for our aurigas. This thing looks like a cart repair station or improvement, and this is our carts. And then also horses and presumably horse improvements of some kind. So we're going to go with the namesake here. Bumpy arena. The wheels will break easier. So there are little events on every race that you need to pay attention to. I haven't actually played with betting, so I don't have any money, so that's what that is. Let's see. So it's a little hard to tell, but this is my dude right here. And I can either shake the reins to start or whip the horses. If I whip the horses and this guy only shakes the reins to start, then I'm going to run my horses right into the back of his chariot. That's going to hurt him. So we're just going to go for a little shake. Now we have options. I'm going to go be bad. Notice how these guys all take off, and apparently this guy isn't in whipping range, so I'm going to take off as soon as I can here. So starting from behind is not something that. All right, so we lost a wheel there. Starting from behind is a pretty familiar position for me. Let's do this. I think that doing control actually slows you up a little bit. All right, so I'm going to take control into this corner here. I'm a probably frustratingly conservative player. Basically, I need to finish this race with an intact Auriga and Chariot. See, he's too far away for me to do damage to him. So I'm going to continue to avoid aggressions. And actually, I think I'll control around this corner here. My rider isn't terribly experienced. I don't know, not doing too badly. Let me roll back out a little bit. I'm still coming in 4th place, so that's only as good as it is. Let's survive this course. Sorry, 5th place. Let's survive this corner. Hopefully, yes. I just hit that right, so I'm controlling around that corner. And then let's come out of here whipping. Ah, but his horses are faster. Okay, well, that's what it is. So there are your race is 3 spins around the oval there. If you go back and look at that, I wasn't even looking at I wasn't looking at it, but you can see the egg drop and the porpoise drop on the corners, and maybe we'll take a better look at that. So here I came in 4th place, and that means that I got, let's see here, again we have 8 teams in the next race. So I did a finish, which means I got 800 denarii, which I'm going to spend most of healing up my dude. So we'll take Nicolius, and no, I don't know any Latin, into our next race. So prize increased as you receive sponsorship from a prestigious family. So we really need to make this prize 8, 6 to 1 against. Oh, I see. This is the bet. Well, I'm not doing anything dumb with my money. Let's see. I'm still behind, so we're going for a conservative start, and then I'll just continue to accelerate as this fellow takes off, which is fine. Okay. Let's see if I can continue to accelerate around this corner. Something that'll put me in. Oh, okay. This guy's coming in for a little playtime here. Let's do this. Okay, I didn't pay enough attention. I was paying too much attention to what damage I was doing to the other guy to deal with the fact the guy was going to do damage to me. Alright, so they're going into control here. And I think I'm going to whap this guy a little bit upside the head. Or not, because it doesn't seem to have made any difference here. Uh-oh. That didn't look good. Alright, no one's got it in for me here. He isn't going to run into that. Ouch, but there's this here too. And he's down. So I'm kind of in a position where I can just sort of control it in. Now if I wanted to, actually let's pop out. Alright, so let's go in. And hopefully we can take this corner. See, obviously this corner is shorter on the inside. So nope, didn't quite make it. Let's see, on the other hand, we can do this inside thing here and try for it again. Now let's look. All 3 eggs are down. So, oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Do I make it? Yes, I make it. Okay. But I'm discombobulated. And that didn't do me any good. Let's go to the inside here. That didn't do my horses any good. Come on. Okay, come on, let's get going. Let's get going. Shoot. I got too clever. We're taking off. Now, can I get ahead of this guy? I mean, I'm not sure that it matters a bunch. I do want to make it out of this alive. And I'm in the place I'm in, so I might as well just let it go. I have very little choice there. So, I finished, which means I got 800 and possibly more bucks. Let's go take a look at our winnings. So the next time we have 4 teams, and just for finishing we'll get 400 bucks, just for playing, as long as we remain alive. Alright, so, oh, we did pretty well. We were in the get 800 buck position, and we got a lot more than that. So everyone is in pretty good shape. No one's experienced. Our chariot's not any better. So let's do good things for our teams and run someone else. Rowdy Yobby's wheel here is not good. Do I have time for another? Why not? One more race. The race will last 4 laps. Okay, so that's interesting. I need to play more conservatively. Everyone else has faster horses. Interesting. I'll just let them go ahead. So they're beating on their horses to get out ahead early, and I'm hoping that that will pay off for me later. My current conservatism will pay off for me. Right, so now that was red because I was on the corner there, but I knew I was going to make it out of that corner, and that I could afford to do a little speeding up there. Okay, taking a bit of a risk here. Our guy doesn't have experience, so this is riskier. Yeah, see, he slid to the outside because of his lack of experience. If he had more experience, well, let's do this. Let's get moving here since we are on that outside rung. We're actually going to brake a little bit here. All right. Okay. And encourage a little speed up. And we'll go to the inside. So we'll take, again, because of our lack of experience, we're going to be conservative about this corner here. And then we're going to be mean. Now we're going to be able to get ahead here. Okay. And then we're going to, this will slow us down a little bit. I think that'll give us the opportunity to do that crash right. Now, I'm playing this game like I have more opportunities than I do. Okay, good. He didn't lacerate me. So I'm in that final corner. So let's try to get some speed going here. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch this guy, especially since he's in a light chariot. So I think I'm going to take this corner conservatively. And then whip it for all it's worth. Do I make it? Oh, this looks good. Oh, no. Oh, I see. I got lacerated. Okay. Took second. Sebulba took first. But that's quite good. Our next race is a 4-person race. We got monies. We got to fix some things here. And it looks like Rowdy Yabi is our next player. So what the first time that I played this game, I lost chariots and drivers and was down to 1 driver, which made for an awesome comeback story until everything went bad again. So this is the game. Rinse, lather, repeat. I really enjoy it. It's a very simple race game with just enough campaign around it. It makes me happy. The races are short. The strategy is interesting, and I'm really pleased. This was on sale for $5 on the Steam sale. I'm going to be entertained $5 and better, so I'm very pleased. And this has been QVADRIGA. I am a Rowdy Yabo.